Okay, I'm Dave, we're at Gentleman Rose Club with Michael. We're trimming his hair today. We are going to be, what are we going to do with it, mate?
So the top, it just goes right back.
Yep.
And then skin fade on the sides.
Skin fade on the sides.
Yeah.
So we're going to work.
Good length at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to work with the length then. Get it not sitting nice at the back.
Yeah.
Are you parting on this side?
Yeah, normally a little part in there.
Okay, a little parting. Just natural parting though, yeah? Not shaved in. Okay. Okay, let's crack on then. Okay, so we're going to use these True Grips. These are pretty cool. So you just literally slide it into the hair and it holds. And that's going to allow me to access this area around here. These do hold pretty well. You have to put them in properly like that. I'm going to do the same on this side. There we go. Got number 2 guard on a Wall Senior, and we got it closed. So we're just going to work out the bottom.
I only heard my name, man. Do you know Carl or something?
So we're putting in a weight line
Social media.
just around the edges to start with, and that's going to be the top of our fade. Skin fade, baby. Okay, so we worked all the way around the head. If you just drop down slightly for me, I'm just making sure that the back here it's nice and level. And all of my light is coming through that natural light's coming through that window now onto this haircut. So I'm going to be spinning the client around to utilise that light. Okay, so we're going to start at the back, and not going to take this too high. I'm going to blend it quite low on the back, and we're going to arch it up. So at this point, you want to just make a nice, almost like a smile shape at the back. I've got the blade as well slightly off 0, so it could be there, but I've got it just off so it doesn't leave an impression on the line. Now I'm going to work from the temple back to that line. Like so. Just look up for me. Now I'm going to use the mirror to marry that up and make sure it's level. Right, now we've got the 0 on the magic clip. I prefer this one because it's a little bit slower, it's nicer to fade with. So it's fully closed in a 0 position. And we're just going to remove the bulk. What have you got to today then, mate?
Nothing much really. We, me and my partner, we had a little baby last week, so.
Oh, awesome! Congratulations, dude.
Little boy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think boys are going to be easier than girls, I've heard.
I don't know. It all depends.
Yeah, I guess it does as well, to be honest.
13-year-old girl.
So this is a good example of because I'm taking out something that's white, I can see what I'm doing, but if I was trying to blend this hair, I'd have to be doing it on that side, utilising the light in the shot. Right, we've got detailer, and we're taking it down, and we're flicking out just under our line. So a lot of like American barbers, they'll stand in one spot and just move the whole chair around the whole cut.
That's why they have like a mat.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Helps with your back problems as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe getting one of those mats. and you put in the miles on the client, so you're not like walking around the client all, you know, 15, 20 times. You're just moving it like that.
It actually makes sense. You just move the chair.
That's why it spins, surely. You know, surely that is why it's the
Because, look,
design
if
is.
you're best like from one side,
Yeah, then you're going to work on
spin
that,
it,
aren't you? You know.
Walk around the client, just moving around the chair, spinning around.
Right, while we're here, I'm going to just drop a little line in there, just to tidy up. I'm going to take that out with a nice hook. So rest one finger on the client's head. And we just hook that round. This is probably a good chance to say as well, thanks to everybody that came over to the Captain Fawcett stand when I was at Barber Connect, said hello. Because there's a lot of people that watched Beardbrand that came over and had haircuts and stuff. People came over from when I was at Barber Connect.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of people came and had haircuts and stuff, man. Yeah, it was sick.
So you got
but they knew me.
Saying they watched the.
Yeah, they came from the channel, man. Yeah, it was really good.
See? You're famous, mate.
It was nice. It was nice to actually meet a few people as well that like watched the videos and said it really helps them and stuff. So it was cool.
That's nice, yeah.
Okay, so just clean that up now. And now we're going to use our foils. Now these foils do need a little bit of a clean, so we're going to pop that lid. You can see that, it's all dead skin. Right, we're going to start foiling the fade. So we're going to put a line in around here. It's only a light line, nothing too harsh. Because the harder line you put in, the more you've got to get out. So everything below that line is going to be gone. Down to a 00 with a foil. Helps to go all different directions with this as well. Some of the hair on the back of the neck can grow in kind of nape whirls.
Oh, now I know.
And you're trying to get the hair into that hole, that very small hole, so that it can be cut.
I know, when you were initially thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see now there's a clear division between the bald and the sideburn. So it's best to taper that out to start with. So you can work against the grain, just kind of pushing onto it. And then flat it out. Right, now we're going to work the weight out of that. We put the line in with the 0. So we're going to do that by just working down to start with. We're not going to go too high. And that little bit there that's blending is just a little circular motion with the corner of it. And it's just helping me to not put a straight line in there. So I'm just using my number 2 again, just to define the parameters for my fade a little bit better.
Alright, Josh, and while I'm certain, I think 2 feet is going hand in hand. You'll see more down.
Okay, so this is going to be quite a quick fade. I'm not going to fade up to here and spread it out, but there's going to be a little bit of weight around there. And I'm going to just blend the line out, just because it sits nice with a lot of texture on top. We've got the seniors in a 0.5 position, and we're just going to tilt down slightly for me. We're just going to work that out about 3/4 of an inch. This is like, I've adapted a way of fading from about 3 different ways. So 0.5 in there now. I'm going to take a 1 guard and I'm going to pop it on at a 1.5 position. So it's going to be fully open, 1.5 position. I'm going to use this just to remove that bit of weight there. And kind of not really making contact with the head. I'm almost pulling out, and all that's doing is it's just removing the edge of that hair and not going in and putting more lines in. This only works when you're trying to do a really quick fade. So we drop that down to a 1 now, and we're just going to take that out just a little bit lower. And it only looks good when it's used on long hair on the top, so you can keep weight through the sides instead of going into the hair. That guy. And then we're going to drop down to 0.25. We're going to start taking that line out. So we've got a 0.5 guard, and we've got it in a closed position. And what we're going to be doing now is just working out any imperfections along this line. So I can see a little bit at the back here. Let me just take that out. This 0.5 guard basically clears up what you've been trying to get out with the 0.2. It gives you that nice smooth effect. And then it's your job really just to keep that consistency all the way along the fade. You might have to take a little bit more here, a little bit more there. On this side of the head, the O-bone is there. Sorry, the O-bone is there, but there's a little slight bone on the side here that I can feel. And that just needed a little bit more work to blend it in. The other little bits can be broken up with a detailer. So we've got the corner of the detailer. We're just breaking up anything that I don't like the look of there. Same on the back here, just a couple of little things there that need touching up. Next step is to just blend just a touch off that there. So you're putting the comb in, bringing it out. And we'll do that all the way around. Same on this side, I'm going to whip that out now.
Got quite a good length at the moment. When styling it, it was a bit short before, but it was a bit short before, but it seems to have a good length, so it sits back well at the moment.
I think that's because now you've took the sides out as well. Yeah. You've given it something to sit on, like a base, you know. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll just trim the sides slightly, and we'll just work out where that parting is going to sit. But you're happy with that length on the top, really, yeah?
Yeah,
just tidy it up, thin it out. So at the back here, I want that to sit. I don't want this to kind of stick up, so I'm going to comb that backwards at that point instead of trying to split it all the way down. These few hairs here, they're going to become part of that, and then we're going to just trim the sides and make sure it sits flush there with 7-inch scissors at the end. So we're going to pull down here.
Come at 9, expecting you in. Yeah, when I'm like half a figure in there at 11, you know. That's when I'm in my prime. I need to aim for 11.
I'm going to pull it round, and I'm going to angle my fingers like that. And I'm going to cut round so that when it sits with the curvature of the head. Like so. So I'm really happy with how that's sitting through the back there. I just feel like it needs blending with the 7-inch. We're just going to work that all the way around. Sometimes it feels like you're only cutting a few hairs, but that's all it needs. The comb is working as the guard, stopping you taking too much off that hair. And then it's important to look in the mirror every time you've done that. You just check that that's sitting nice and flush. I really like the way that's sitting. Does that feel okay for you, dude? Is it protruding too much, or are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Don't like to thin wet hair, because I like to see the ball kits removing. So I'm just going to pick that up about halfway down it, start thinning the edges, so not root thinning on this. It's just 20% thinner. This will help it sit as well. Just drag it through the back. You say you got a double crown, dude?
Yeah.
So the crown, if it's a double crown, normally it's really hard to get to lie down, so you have to be wary that you're not going to thin it too much that it starts having a bump in it. Okay, that's 20% thin. Does that feel okay on the thickness?
Feels much better.
So you've got some King Brown pomade.
0, 0.
This is water based, so it's easy to wash out. I'm going to run it just down that parting. Okay, bro. Cool.
Great, man.
Happy?
Very happy.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.